the first episode of I Suck at Everything. Notice I stand in the kitchen. Sadly enough, my job is a cook, which I also suck at doing as well. So, have you ever had that one moment where people ever ask you, how come I never go out in public? How come I never got to do social things? Well, for one reason. Literally everything I do, I think that I'm good at, and I do my best to be good at, but turns out more than not, even when it's something fun that I pay for, like bowling, for example, I suck at it. Alright, so, have you ever went to the bowling alley and literally been so bad that the people in the aisles next to you actually take the time of day to explain how to play the game? I'm not even joking with you. There's been times to where I figured, I haven't met this person in a while. I haven't hung out with my brother or family member or an old friend for so long that I just don't want to invite them over to my house and be like, hey, do you want to sit on my couch and do absolutely nothing? Because I suck when it comes to talking to people. So, we bring up the usual thing, the bowling. Okay, well, let's go bowling. I've literally been so bad at bowling to where when I throw the ball, people at the aisle next to me notice how bad that I'm doing, and they start giving me tips. Hey, if you curl the ball a little bit and you throw it a little harder, it'll have less chance of going in the gutter, because everything that I go in is gutter shot. So then the people that I'm with start to notice that people next to me are actually giving me advice because of how bad I suck at bowling. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah. So, another thing too is ice skating. See, well, before I met somebody, I've been in a relationship for a couple of years, thank God. I don't know how I did that one, thank you, Lord. But before that, I used to use the whole online dating apps and everything, and, like fucking Tinder and Mingle and all the other online dating applications, and I'm not made of money, so I used to think, okay, what's a cheap date that keeps them from just me saying, hey, you want to come over and sit on the couch and absolutely do nothing together and just stare at each other and ask me about what do I do for a living? So what do you do for a living? Oh, well, to be honest, I work at a fast food restaurant, and all I do is make minimum wage. Very interesting. So do you go to school? No. Yeah, way worse. I'd rather suck at anything way more than sitting on the couch going through that conversation. So, another thing that I noticed is one thing that I suck at the most, other than bowling, to the point to where people actually at the next aisle next to me give me tips and feel bad for me while they're out with their whole family, is ice skating. I am the worst at ice skating. I used to live in an area that had a lot, not a lot, but like a decent amount of snow. Like the winter gets snow and everything. People go snowboarding. I live in Arizona, so, plus you have the hills, you have the snow, all that good stuff. It's not like living in Iowa when it snows to where it's just flat. Oh, it's snowing outside. What do you want to do? A snowball fight. No. So at least there's that. But ice skating, I am definitely the worst at whatsoever. I even tell people on the dates, what do you want to do? And somehow they always bring up this, oh, let's go ice skating. Okay, perfect. Fantastic. The one thing that I absolutely suck at more than anything on the entire face of the planet. Ice skating. Perfect. No, we can't do that. Oh, well, why not? I really like ice skating. Well, for one, I suck at it, and if you ever went ice skating with me, besides the fact that I work a minimum wage job and I have this perfect smile, then yeah, you would end up leaving me. So, nope, off the table. You want to know why? Because every single time I go ice skating, it's the same damn thing. I'm like, oh, okay, well, it's been a while. It's been a couple of years. Maybe I've gotten better. I mean, I've been around ice and snow before, so maybe it was just because I was young. No, that's not the case. When I try ice skating, this is what happens every single time. Little kids that are 3 to 5 end up zooming around the course, and literally everybody is moving. Somehow they, like, even people who never done it before, they just strap on a pair of laces and they start moving around in circles and everything. And I'm the one awkward guy standing there who's been here several times trying to do it over and over and over and over again, to keep lying to myself saying it's going to get better because it's been a while, because time is an illusion, I guess. I don't know. Well, anyway, to me it is. The only thing that changes is you and the weather, but in this case, I didn't change because it's been a while, and somehow I think I've actually gotten worse. So, I'm the only guy standing there on the wall, clinging to it, going like this, while 3 to 5 year olds are zooming past me, and literally every single person on the ice rink is moving in perfect harmony, and I'm this one guy awkwardly clinging, pulling along, chugging along. And after like about an hour doing that, you know what? I say, I'm gonna do this. I got this. I can handle this. I'm gonna be, for the first time, I'm gonna be able to step out and spread across and be able to actually get my money's worth. And you wanna know what happens the first time I do that? Guess what? Yeah, I go down. The little kid's laughing. Mommy, what's wrong with the man? Jimmy, I told you don't look. He's different than her. Mommy, is he okay? Just stop. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. Stop. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. I finally stand up. I gain a little bit of dignity off myself. Wipe my shoulders clean and everything. I say, it's getting kind of cold in here. That is the ultimate save right there. For anybody who's watching this who also sucks at ice skating, purposely underdress. Me, every time I dare to even take the challenge of going ice skating, I wear the t-shirt and everything, and I always say, oh, well, I thought that they changed it from the last time. It's been a while since I've been here, so I figured I might as well dress warm. I didn't know if they had heaters installed or something, even though it's common knowledge that ice melts with heaters, but hey, guess what? I just saved you an embarrassing excuse to have to think of yourself, so yeah. Even when it comes to eating, I can't even eat right. When I go to a restaurant and I sit down and I try to eat, I feel like everybody's watching me and I can't help but look around. I make awkward eye contact with other people. Oh shit, he saw me, okay. I try to eat. I get a little bit nervous because somebody made eye contact with me a couple of tables below. I'm trying to pretend like I have a good time, like, oh, okay, well, I'm paying a little too much money for this dinner, but hey, it's a date, so I'm achieving something. Go to take a bite, my mouth's so dry. I go to take a drink, I almost swallow my food whole and choke. Everybody's looking at me, oh my god, why? Why are they looking at me? Why? This is why I don't like going out in public places. But yeah, that's just a quick rundown. Everything from just social acknowledgement to conversations to ice skating, ice skating, to even eating out in public. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Have a good night.